Buying an e-scooter is easy. All it takes is a few clicks online or a trip to the shops and you'll find shiny new e-scooters ready to take home that day. But slow down. Even though it's perfectly legal to buy an e-scooter, you're not actually free to ride one wherever and whenever you like. Parks? Not there. Pavement? No. Surely on the road? Absolutely not. Well, that's confusing. You can drive an e-bike on the road. Why not an e-scooter? What's going on? Well, here's the current situation. In the UK, riding a private e-scooter, that means one you bought yourself, is illegal and police can confiscate it on the spot. The only exception is if you ride your e-scooter on private property with the permission of a landowner. Got a big driveway? Go nuts. If you're still confused, that might be because in some UK cities, there are official e-scooter trials happening run by companies like Tia, Lime, Voi, Dot and Spin. Before considering whether to legalise private e-scooter use, the government is using these trials to gather data on whether they can help improve mobility whilst reducing congestion and pollution, and whether they can be used safely and legally. In these trial areas, you can legally hire and ride an e-scooter, so long as you follow the rules. You can only ride a trial e-scooter, not your own private one. Riders must be at least 16 years old. The max speed is 15.5 miles per hour. Riding on pavements is prohibited, and so is carrying passengers. No friends, sorry. As you'd expect, drink riding laws apply. Helmets are not compulsory, but they are strongly recommended. Zipping along at up to 15.5 miles per hour means you could do a lot of damage to yourself and to others. Although you don't need formal training, you do need a provisional license to ride one. Anyone riding recklessly could be prosecuted, fined, and get points on their license, just like with a car or motorbike. So whether you're planning to ride your private e-scooter legally on private land or have a go on the roads in one of the trial areas, we've got a few tips to help you stay safe and legal. E-scooters aren't cheap, and you'll want yours to last as long as possible. The key is knowing how to look after it properly. Here are 3 tips to help you ride safely for longer. Tip 1. Do a quick health check every week or so. Check your lights, brakes, tire pressure, and if it's foldable, the tension on your clips too. You really don't want it to collapse while you're traveling 15 miles per hour. If something isn't right, then get it fixed ASAP. Tip 2. The only thing connecting your e-scooter to the ground is your tires. Some e-scooters have solid tires, others have an inner tube that you need to keep inflated to the right pressure. Check your user manual to find out what the correct pressure is and use a pump with a pressure gauge to keep it topped up. Tires give you traction. They help you to brake and steer effectively. Low tire pressure can dramatically reduce your range and make your ride less stable, so give them the attention they deserve. Tip 3. All e-scooters have a battery that needs charging, but how you charge has a massive impact on the lifespan of the battery and your safety too. These are the main things you need to know. Use the charger provided by the manufacturer to reduce the risk of overcharging or damaging the battery. Never charge your e-scooter in an escape route like a hallway. If there is a fire, you don't want your route out to be blocked. Use uncoiled extensions and ensure the lead is suitably rated. Never overload a socket. Once your e-scooter is fully charged, unplug it from the charger to prevent overcharging, which can degrade the battery over time. Charge batteries whilst awake and alert so you can respond quickly in the event of a fire. Never leave batteries to charge whilst you are asleep or away from the home. Always refer to the manufacturer's guidelines for specific charging recommendations and safety precautions. If you're hiring an e-scooter in one of the trial areas, you don't have to worry about maintenance so much, but you should check over your scooter before every journey. Don't assume it's safe. Check for any visible damage, such as cracks, dents, or loose parts. Ensure the handlebars, brakes, and wheels are secure. Apply the brakes gently to ensure they respond effectively and bring the scooter to a smooth stop. Check the tires are in good condition and not underinflated. Turn on the lights to ensure they are functioning correctly. Gradually accelerate to ensure the throttle responds smoothly and the scooter accelerates without any sudden jerks or hesitations. Ensure the battery has sufficient charge for your intended ride and that there are no warning lights indicating battery issues. Pay attention to any unusual sounds such as grinding or squeaking, which may indicate mechanical problems that need addressing. The bottom line is that if it doesn't feel safe, then stop riding. Report it and switch to another scooter. ever heard of something called inattentional blindness? It basically means not being able to see something even though it's clearly visible, like right there. Drivers' brains are wired to look out for other vehicles because that's what they see most often. Their size also makes them easier to see. Cyclists, motorcyclists, and now e-scooter riders can be missed, which is why it is common for crashes to occur at junctions. Drivers look, but they don't always see. And for e-scooter riders, the dangers aren't just from cars, vans, or buses. Very small wheels make it easy for even confident riders to lose control, even when no one else is involved. So you've got to look out for potholes and even loose stones. Imagine clipping the curb at that speed, or a lamppost, railings, bollards. So wearing a helmet may not be compulsory, but it's highly, highly recommended. Helmets decrease the risk of head and brain injury by up to 88% and facial injury by 65%. So put the helmet on and stay beautiful and not like this. The good news is that there are plenty of things you can do to protect yourself. Here are a couple of easy ones. Skin burns are no joke, so rethink the shorts and t-shirt look. Fabrics like denim will give you much greater protection if you take a spill. And whilst you're gaining experience, consider elbow and knee pads too. And make it easier for other road users to see you. Reflectors, personal lights, or simply wearing brighter colours can make you more visible to other road users, reducing the risk of collisions, especially in low light conditions. The modern world is mostly bland. You want to stand out. Riding an e-scooter safely is all about being mindful and aware of your surroundings. Here are 6 tips to become a great rider. Firstly, keep your speed in check. Stick to the designated speed limits and adjust your pace based on road conditions. The wetter the road, the slower you need to go. 2. When riding, position yourself towards the curbside of the road, away from the traffic and the gutter, and be on the lookout for hazards like potholes or gravel or debris. Scan the road ahead and anticipate potential dangers to give yourself time to react. If you're overtaking a horse, yes, it could happen, do so slow and wide. No more than 5 miles per hour and at least 2 meters distance. They might not hear you coming, and passing too close might cause them to kick out. If it's not possible to overtake this wide, you'll need to stay behind them until it's safe. 3 is a big one: distractions. Just like a car or bicycle, put away your phone and resist the urge to pop in headphones. Putting your phone on safe driving mode is a great way to mute notifications and prevent distractions. Think how unstable you'll be trying to fish around in your pocket for your phone while riding. Not to mention, it's illegal and carries the same penalty as using your phone while driving. 4, make sure you're fit to ride. Drink or drugs will impair your reactions, so leave the e-scooter until you've sobered up. Being able to spot and react to hazards on the road ahead is key to staying safe. And speaking of roads, 5. I know it's tempting, but curbs are not ramps, so no jumping up and down them. Pavements, unless they are signed for shared use with cyclists and scooters, are for pedestrians. Think about all the people who need to use the pavement safely and comfortably. Visually impaired, people who are neurodivergent, people walking dogs with leads, children running unpredictably. So stay off pavements and respect the safety of pedestrians. After all, the moment you jump off your e-scooter, you're a pedestrian too. 6. When it comes to stability, think about your center of gravity. Avoid carrying heavy backpacks that could throw you off balance or dangling shopping bags off the handlebars. And no piggyback rides. Scooters are solo acts, so no passengers. E-scooter riders are simultaneously vulnerable and capable of causing serious injury to others, which is why the government is currently limiting their use, and the law takes illegal riding so seriously. Imagine someone stepping out from a shop into the path of an e-scooter traveling 50 miles per hour. How would you feel if that happened to someone you know? Angry? Upset? Frustrated? And what would the consequences be in this scenario? This can include points on your license, being prosecuted so you get a criminal record, a fine, being sued for compensation, confiscation of your e-scooter, and if you hurt someone whilst riding recklessly, maybe even prison. And if you're under 18, your parents will be questioned by the police and potentially be liable too. Currently, there are only 2 ways to ride an e-scooter legally: on private property with the express permission of the landowner, or as part of a government-approved trial. Lots of cities have these trials. Just look for these companies, Tier, Lime, Voy, Dot, and Spin. But remember, you can't just rock up and use your private e-scooter on the roads in these areas. You have to hire one of theirs. Private e-scooters are for private property only. The law may change in future, but for now at least, private e-scooters can be ridden on private land only. So if you've just bought a shiny new e-scooter and you're itching to get out on it, really think about how you can use it safely and legally.